Bum 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 bum. What's up, y'all? Philyfli Show checking in here with the NFL edition. NFL edition divisional round of the playoffs. Last week was the Super Wild Card Weekend, but you know what? We're not going to call it that. It was just Wild Card Weekend for us. I don't really jump into all that. Did not, hey, on the bets last week, if we're talking, I struggled a bit, just a bit, not the worst in the world. Pretty much came out even, but I did not do a lot of prop bets at all this year. This was my first year doing the NFL edition, obviously. It was first year I did the UFC edition, but I started out doing UFC in January, and I started doing the NFL, obviously, in September when the NFL kicked off. I think I did it first week and did a weird show. Second week was where I got onto the schematics of what I'm doing now. Also, did not know that the UFC press conference was at 7 p.m. tonight, which is kind of weird, so I'm kind of watching it now with, subtitles on and doing an NFL show. I just recorded my UFC show, so that's why I'm putting it out here. Did the same thing in my UFC show, did a little teaser for the NFL, but hey, we're going to jump into last week. We had Wild Card Weekend, Bengals at the Raiders. I got the spread right, got the money line right, but I got that over-under wrong, and I jump into my prop bet picks. I got the Joe Burrow and Derek Carr passing touchdown over-under right, but then, Burrow passing touchdown over, yard total over was wrong, Carr's TD under for me was right, and then I got his over under right for his yards. Joe Mixon and Jacobs got wrong on the over under for the rushing yards, and for the receiving yards, failed on the Tyler Boyd, got Jamar Chase one right, got the Waller one right, and got the Higgins one right, got the Renfro one right, and got Zay Jones one wrong, unfortunately. So that brings my total on that first game of the Super Wildcard Weekend, 9 out of 15. So I did go over 500 there. That kicked off the night pretty well, but the next ones were a little bit of failure. We got the Pats at the Bills. I got the spread right. I got the money line right, but I got the over-under completely wrong. Passing yards, I got Allen over-under right. I got Jones is wrong. Passing TD for Allen was over 1.5, got that right, and passing TD for Jones, I did under 1.5. Dude got 2, so I got that wrong. I got the Singletary rushing yards wrong, over under. I got the Harris one wrong, over under, but I got the Stevens ones right with the under. On the receiving yards, Beasley's over under, I got wrong. Knox's over under, I got wrong. Diggs' over under, I got wrong, but Gabriel Davis I got right. Jordan Myers got wrong, Hunter Henry got wrong, and Kendrick Bourne got right on the over-under. So that brings my total for that game out of the 17 picks, 7 were right. So that was a failure. Then we jump into the next one, which was the Eagles at the Bucks. I got the spread wrong, I got the money line right, and got the over-under wrong. Brady's passing yard over-under I got wrong. Hurts's over-under I got right. Hurts's passing total passing TD total I got wrong, but Brady's I got right. Fournette didn't play. I didn't know till a little bit ago that technically inactives it, but I did count it on the thing, so we're just going to count it this week, but now we know that means if they are inactive, the bet is neutralized because they didn't play. Miles Sanders over-under I got wrong. Over-under for receiving yards with Gronk I got right. Evans I got right, and Tyler Johnson I got wrong. Dallas Goedert's I got wrong. Devontae Smith I got right, and Jalen Reagor I got wrong on the over-under on the receiving yards. So that brings 6 out of 14 there, but technically it'd be 6 out of 13. So a lot closer there if we did it the right way. Next game would be 49ers at the Cowboys. I got the spread wrong, got the money line wrong, but I got that over-under right. Then we jump into there. Garoppolo's passing yard total over under I got right. Prescott's over under I don't know I got Garoppolo's wrong and I got Prescott's over under wrong and I got their both their TD things wrong. Uh, Elijah Mitchell over under I got wrong. Ezekiel Elliott's I got wrong and Deebo Samuel's I got right. George Kittle receiving yards over under I got wrong. Use checks I got right. Samuel I got wrong, and Ayuk I got wrong. Remember I told you use checks is a big one. Same thing with next week's. Do the over for him too. Schultz I got right, Cooper I got right, and Lamb I got wrong. So that brings that total out of the 17 picks, 5 out of 17. So back-to-back bad games, which would have failed us. But then we get into the Steelers at Chiefs. We got the spread wrong, got the money line right, and got the over-under wrong. And then the Mahomes yards got wrong. Big Ben's yards we got right. Mahomes TDs we got right. And Big Ben's TDs we got wrong on the over-under. We only got Mahomes and Williams on the rushing total. I got the Mahomes one right and the Williams over-under wrong. For the receiving yards, Deontay Johnson one right, Claypool one wrong, Freiermuth one wrong, and then Tyreek Hill over under wrong, Travis Kelce right, and Pringle right. So that brings out of those 15 picks for that game, 7 out of 15. So back to pretty good, decent number there. And the last game of the Super Wildcard weekend was Cardinals at the Rams. I got the spread right, got the money line right, but got the over-under wrong there. Got Kyler Murray's passing yard over-under right, and I got Stafford's wrong. Got Kyler Murray's over-under on TDs wrong, and Stafford's right. Cam Akers and Sony Michel, I got the over-under right on there for theirs, but Kyler Murray's over-under on rushing yards was a failure. Christian Kirk's over-under on receiving yards I got right. AJ Green's wrong, and Zach Ertz one wrong. Got the Cooper Kupp over-under yards right, Beckham wrong, and Van Jefferson one right. So that brings the total of those 16 picks for that game to 9 out of 16 there. Alrighty, y'all. I took enough time there. This one's a quicker week one. We also only have 4 games this week instead of 6 like last week. I do like going to the 4, but hey, I had to do add a couple more picks there. What I did was on here, I just went on NFL, or not NFL, it is NFL, but FanDuel. Yeah, FanDuel's sports betting online. Obviously, I can't do it here in Minnesota, but I can look it up and see the odds at least. So that's nice. That's where I get all this information from for the NFL. We will start off with the first game of the week, which is the Bengals at the Titans. Their spread is the Bengals plus 3.5, Titans negative 3.5. I'm going Bengals to win the game. So that means money line. I got the plus 152 on the Bengals, and the Titans are a negative 180 favorite. Over under is 47. I'm going over. I see both teams giving up points there. So we'll jump in. We got Joe Burrow, 278.5 for his passing yards. I'm going over on that one. Tannehill's is 238.5 for the over-under, and I'm going over there. I think it'll be a passing affair. Their TD over-unders is the exact same. Both of them are 1.5. Joe Burrow, I am going over 1.5, and Tannehill, I'm going under 1.5. For the rushing yards, I got Joe Mixon at 60.5. I'm going over there. They got Ryan Tannehill at 15.5. I'm going under there. I don't see him doing a lot of running outside the pocket. And then Joe Burrow's 8.5. I see Joe Burrow getting a 10-yard scramble or a 9-yard scramble. So that's an over there. And then receiving yards, I only got A.J. Brown with 74.5. I'm going under there. And then Julio Jones is 46.5. I expect Julio to have 50 yards, so that's an over there. And then on the Bengals side, I got Tyler Boyd with 45.5. I'm going under there. Uzama, the tight end, is 31.5. I'm going under there. T. Higgins is 65.5. I'm going under there. And Jamar Chase is 77.5. I'm going over on that one. All right. We got 49ers at the Packers for the next game. Spread on that one is plus 5.5 on the 49ers, negative 5.5 on the Packers. I'm going Packers to cover, Packers to win the game, so that means I got them at negative 245 on the money line, and plus 200 for the 49ers on the money line. 47.5 is the over-under. I'm going over. The game's going to be a little bit high scoring and like at least close to the 30s. We got Garoppolo's passing yards is 230.5. I'm going under for him. And then Rodgers is 265.5. I'm going over on the passing yards there for Rodgers. And then the TD total, 1.5 for Garoppolo. I'm going under there. And Rodgers is 2.5. I'm going over there. Rushing yards for the game for Deebo Samuel is 38.5 for the over-under. I'm going under. Elijah Mitchell is 77.5. I'm going under there. Aaron Jones is 50.5. I'm going over. And then A.J. Dillon is 39.5. I'm going over. I did not get an Aaron Rodgers one, which was kind of crazy. So receiving yards, big one that I bet on this week, Kyle Juszczyk, 10.5 on receiving yards. He's going to have a 15-yard catch. Dude always has a 15-yard catch, I swear, every game almost. So I'm going over on 10.5. George Kittle, 48.5. I'm going over. Deebo Samuel, 54.5. I'm going over. And Brandon Ayuk is 50. Well, Deebo Samuel's 54.5. I'm going over. Brandon Ayuk is 50.5. I'm going under. On the Packers side, Devontae Adams, 91.5 on receiving yards. I'm going over. And then Lazard is 38.5. I'm going over. And DeGuara is 15.5. And I'm going over on that one. Wow, this is going a lot quicker than last week. And a lot quicker on my stuff here. Oh, man, I thought something just popped up on this computer, and I literally just thought it shut off my recording. I was so mad. So glad it didn't do that. All right, so now we got the Rams at the Bucks. This is a good game, too. All four of these games this week are amazing. So glad all these teams won from the wild card weekend to get us a great divisional round. I also picked a horrible number in my freaking ticket for the divisional round, so I'm not happy with that. Rams at the Bucks. We got Rams plus 3, Bucks negative 3. I'm going Rams on the spread. Plus 124 for the Rams on the money line. Negative 146 on the Bucks. I'm going the Rams on the money line. I think they win the game. I just have this weird feeling that it's going to be a nasty. They're just on a roll, man. I know the Bucks are on a decent roll too, but I have the feeling the Rams are getting the win here. 48.5 is the over-under. I am going over. Matthew Stafford has 279.5 for his over-under on passing yards. I'm going over. Brady is 286.5 on his passing yards. I'm going under. Both of them are 2.5 on the TD over-under. I'm going over for both of them on that 2.5 TD. Cooper Kupp for receiving yards is 102 over-under. I'm going over. Odell Beckham is 45.5 on the over-under. I'm going under. Van Jefferson is 35.5 on the over-under. I'm going over. And Higbee is 42.5 on his over-under receiving yards. I'm going under there. On the other side, Mike Evans is 69.5 on his over-under. I'm going over. Gronk is 66.5. I am going over. Tyler Johnson is 31.5. I am going over. And Cameron Braid is 15.5. And I'm going over. All right, so that concludes that game. And the last game of the week. Yes, this is a very quick podcast. Just over 15 minutes so far. Well, it's actually at 14, but just about to hit 15. Bills at Chiefs, plus 1.5 on the Bills, negative 1.5 on the Chiefs. I'm going with the favorite here, even though I could see the Bills winning this game too. Be kind of cool to see the Bills and the Rams win just because it would knock out the Super Bowl contenders the last couple of years, which would be kind of cool. So I'm going Chiefs to cover. Money line is plus 108 on the Bills, negative 126 on the Chiefs. I'm going the Chiefs on the money line. 53.5 is that over-under, and I am going over there. We get to the passing yards. Josh Allen is 280.5. I'm going over. And Patrick Mahomes is 281.5. I'm going over. I expect this a high-scoring game, guys. Very high-scoring. Their TD totals, Josh Allen is 1.5. I'm going over. And Patrick Mahomes is 2.5. I'm going over. Patrick Mahomes rushing total yards, 22.5. I'm going over there. Josh Allen is 53.5. I'm going under. I do not see him getting 53 yards. And then Singletary's 59.5. I'm going under there. Tyreek Hill and his passing yards is 70.5. I'm going over. Travis Kelce is 70.5 as well. I'm going over there. Cole Beasley is 29.5. I'm going under. Knox, the tight end, is 40.5. I'm going over. And Stephon Diggs is 72.5. And I am going over. That concludes Philyfli Show's picks of the divisional round of the NFL show. Brought to you by The Right Way Production Studios for making this happen. Always, always, and forever. This stuff. Oh wow! Almost did a little. This stuff is literally gonna roll in the next year. Podcast coming out every week. Next week is Conference Championship Week. With Conference Championship Week, I am going to do a lot more prop bet picks. So that means I might do some alternative bets, some whatever. We'll bring it to you. But most likely, the Conference Championship will be the last long podcast. That one might only be a 10-minute show. Whereas the Super Bowl one, I'm going to do a bunch of prop bets there. But the Super Bowl show, I don't even know how long I'm going to be able to get that one to go to. That will be fun, though. We will get everything done. We will do this together because that's what we do here at the Philyfli Show. We make you money. I make you money with my picks. Listen to what I bet on. Listen to what I do. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And please, please, please share this with your homies so I can make them some money too. Peace out, y'all. Shout out to the 999. Peace.